Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Randeezus. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Today we're going to be talking about the new Black Ops Cold War guns in Call of Duty Warzone and how they will shake the meta, which guns stand a chance against the Modern Warfare guns, and which guns I could see getting buffs. Guys, if you are new or returning and you like the video, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get right into it. The Cold War update was pretty awesome. I genuinely enjoyed it. I streamed all day on this channel, which is what you're watching right now. If you ever want to stop by and say hello, please do. But I know in my previous video, I was saying how I wasn't excited for the new map. And don't get me wrong, it is a complete copy and paste of Blackout's Alcatraz from Black Ops 4, but I barely played that mode, so it feels fresh to me. It doesn't make it not lazy, but I enjoy it slightly. What I am really happy about is the giant new gun catalog. We finally got to use the Cold War guns, and there are a few that could really change the game up, and thank God the old meta was starting to get boring, so much so that when I got killed on Rebirth Island from a kilo, I had a bit of a freak out. FYI, if you're watching this and my clips don't look as good, I apologize. I'm not trying to advertise my stream, I just didn't record a lot of clips from that day because I was interacting with chat. Let's talk guns though. Straight up, the Krig did not perform to my liking. I honestly believe that this gun would be the main gun this year, but this thing bounces and pops like a maniac. On its own, it's not bad at all, but once you put it side by side with a kilo, this thing dwindles in comparison. This is like the M4A1's crazy cousin. The XM4, not too great either. The AK-47 also has crazy kick, not as much side to side as the Modern Warfare version. Kind of goes straight up, but it kicks super high and super fast. I have yet to give it a fair shot, but right out of the gate, it's not a gun that I am heavily focusing on at the moment. I haven't unlocked it yet, but there's a good chance that the Groza from tier 31 of the Battle Pass will be a move. My buddy Samim Supreme swears this gun will be the meta, and from the ground loot, I understand where he's coming from. We will see for that though. From what I can tell, the Cold War assault rifles need a little bit of love from the devs right now. I think that they're going to get a buff, but we'll just have to wait and see. The M16 does show some promise. Further testing is required, but there were a few times that I beamed kids with this gun. From what I can tell, if you have good aim, then this gun will be very valuable to you. That sounds obvious, but with burst fire weapons, if you're not used to them, it is very easy to spam and miss a bunch of shots because of the recoil patterns and then say that the gun sucks. It also seems that headshots with this weapon are very important. It honestly reminds me of the COD 4 M16, super powerful weapon. I have yet to use the AUG tactical rifle from Black Ops Cold War, but I assume that it's in the same vein as the M16, seeing as how it is kind of overpowered in Cold War as well. The Type 63 has a real chance of being a beam machine. If I were to guess, this gun will be slept on, kind of like how the Kilo was in the beginning of Warzone, but then when people get a hold of it, it becomes the most popular choice. I used this a few times in the pre-game lobby. I get that that's not the real game, but I did make a class off stream and was destroying people. I think it has a really good chance. High rate of fire, high damage, and it uses AR bullets instead of sniper ammo like the SKS from Modern Warfare. If you like semi-automatic weapons, give this one a shot if you have yet to. So here we are with the SMGs. I'm just gonna say it, the AK-74 is the move. This gun is a freaking laser beam, high damage, and the recoil shoots almost straight up. It is super easy to control. I've integrated it into my regular Warzone class, my sweaty class. I run it beside my Kilo. It has taken over the Modern Warfare MP5. This gun performs really well. Movement is super fast and it hits harder than a typical SMG. I've yet to unlock all the attachments, so I'm not going to recommend a class just yet, but as soon as I get it all, I will definitely relay that info to you guys, so stay tuned. The MAC-10 is also a gun that is making rounds right now in the community. I haven't tried it in Warzone yet as I just unlocked it in the Battle Pass, so I will definitely be giving it a shot, but that's where I am with the current SMGs. I used the MP5 for the first little bit of the stream, and it was pretty good, but I honestly think because it's literally competing against itself from a different game, it's kind of easier to compare the two. I didn't notice a huge difference. I thought that it had a little bit more recoil than the Modern Warfare MP5. I know some people are saying that the Cold War MP5 has higher mobility, so therefore it's better, which is a good argument if I'm being honest. We'll just have to wait and see. It depends on your playstyle. If I'm being honest, I think a good idea will be to use a Modern Warfare assault rifle and a Cold War SMG. The Cold War SMGs seem to have a little bit more promise than the assault rifles at this specific point. New info or testing might come out in the coming days or weeks that will change that. Also new buffs or new nerfs. That being said, I am still trying different guns as I am playing because ultimately I want to know which guns are the best and which are not. I will be making videos on that in the future, so sub to see those. Shotguns I have not been able to test a lot. I never got into using the R9, but the Gallo might have a shot, or even the new Street Sweeper. I haven't played with them yet though, so I don't want to comment on them at this time. As for the entire update, I'm pretty excited about it. Warzone finally feels fresh and exciting again. I'm amped to play it and test different guns and different configurations. What I like about the Cold War guns is that they have a completely different set of attachments. Of course, we will all know which ones are the best in the future, but for the time being, it's all new and exciting, and I am very happy about that. The map is disappointing. Again, I did have fun playing it, but it is literally the exact same as Alcatraz, down to the mode that we were playing. I was really hoping for the nuke event to kick off and for us to have a completely different map, but I guess that's not gonna happen anytime soon. I would imagine we get a new map in March because that will be the year mark since Warzone dropped, or possibly May because that is exactly 6 months after the Cold War launch and 6 months away from the next Call of Duty launch. It would make the game feel fresh year round, which would be a plus. I just hope that we don't have to wait that long for a new map. At the very least, I would love a ranked mode in Warzone. Oh my god, I get shivers thinking about the amount of time I would sink into Warzone if there was a ranked mode. Activision, if you want high player retention, add a ranked mode. I will literally play all day. Hell, keep the current skill-based matchmaking. I just want a ranked mode. That's all I want for Christmas. Anyway, I see them dropping a new map in Mayish. That's a long way away. I'm hoping for March or April, but most likely it will be a combination of all of the Fire Team Dirty Bomb maps into one giant Battle Royale map. If you remember the earlier leaks about this, then you'll know that these maps are ripped straight off of the leaked Warzone map. We don't have much info for this at this time though, so use the SMGs, the M16, and the AUG tactical rifles. The ARs will most likely get a buff in the coming weeks as well. Guys, if you liked the video, like the video. If you loved the video, subscribe down below and let me know in the comment section what guns you've been using and how you've been faring with them. Peace out.
Right here, right here.
Got him.
Woo!
Jeez, my first game. Thanks, guys.
Hey!
Yeah, good game, man.
First game.